Hi, I'm Duncan Goodhew, and this is the second episode of Ask Duncan. I'm at the Jumeirah Hotel in Knightsbridge, London, and it's just a nice little pool we've got here, stainless steel deck level, ozone treated. One snag, it's 20 meters. But don't worry, if you work the turns hard, it's hard work.
She can make me a happy man. What's am I waiting for?
Anna's got a question about how do you burn more calories swimming? Well, Anna, below your pelvis you have the most muscles. So the harder you work your legs, the more calories you'll burn. Little tip on that, wear some small training fins and that will make you work harder. The second thing is, the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn. So if you do some sprints at the end of your workout, 25s and 50s, you'll build a bit more muscle, therefore every motion you make, you'll burn a few more calories. Finally, if you're over middle age, then I suggest you go towards longer distance swimming, because what you've got to do is keep your mitochondria, the fat burning cells in your muscles, fitter and healthier. They naturally kind of atrophy if you don't use them. So try and have longer sets and make sure that you swim for at least 20 minutes without stopping. And that doesn't mean that you can't change from drills to kicking, etc. Just keep going.
Lose yourself and I'll be waiting for you, ready, fresh and almost.
Jo's having trouble getting real propulsion in her breaststroke kick, and she's asking, how do you scull with your feet? Well, it's not really a scull, Jo, it's more of a throw. If you imagine throwing a ball, and this is my kick, and it's almost like throwing a ball, it's the end bit, it's the kick at the end there, it's how the feet follow through on the stroke that really generates the movement forward. So one or two things you can do there is, first of all, try an egg beating. It's the kind of breaststroke leg kick that water polo swimmers use, where you're kicking one leg at a time, breaststroke kick, and you really start to have to whip your feet round to keep your head above the surface. So that's one thing you can have a go. Also concentrate at the end of your kick of actually going right through so you touch your big toes together. Good luck with that, Jo.
What am I waiting for a look inside?
Rebecca, what crisps do I like? Which flavours? I'm not going to answer that question because I'm going through psychological conditioning to try and resist crisps because they got salt in them and they've got fat in them and they're not good for me at all. So I'm conditioning myself. I refuse to answer it. I'm not going to talk about it. Sorry. Jane's asked me about my diet when I was swimming. I swam so long ago in competitive swimming, Jane. There was no nutritional advice or dietary advice, but I was lucky. I came from a family that believed in good vegetables, not having too much sugar or fat in the diet, and also, of course, taking a few vitamins. But really, diet's about the fresh produce, trying to balance between the protein and the vegetables and, of course, the carbohydrates as well. But make sure, if you're swimming a lot, your weight stays nice and stable, because, of course, the body in the water will sit at different levels in the water as your weight changes.
Into your arms and now on me. You wish.
Liz has a daughter, she's 10, and she is doing a kind of constant butterfly kick with small kicks. And the coach is saying, let's have one big kick and a small kick. And it doesn't look very good when she swims it. All I can say, Liz, is trust the coach. That's really important as a parent. You mustn't undermine the coach in the sense of the trust between the athlete and the coach. At some point it may be the time to move on, but keep it in the bag until your child is ready, because otherwise it's counterproductive. Good luck with it, and I'm sure the coach is doing the right things. Fingers crossed. Thanks for all those great Ask Duncan questions. Keep them rolling in. In the meantime, have a good swim until I see you next time.
There's a life I lead. same one as you.